Hear me? Hopefully everybody can see me. And looks like we got audio and video. All right, so good evening, everybody. I'm going to be honest, I totally forgot about this live stream, not because I forgot I scheduled it, but because I thought it was actually Thursday for some reason today. But hey, look, thanks for Crazy Messy Transit for reminding me, fellow YouTuber. I just want to say I am battling a bit of a cold, so if I sound a bit congested, I do apologize. And also for this video, we're outside. We're actually walking around outside, and this was my plan originally, was to do an outdoor video, an outdoor live stream. If you remember the last few live streams, I was at a friend's house who was away. He just got back earlier this week, so I decided, it's nice to do it outside for a change, and that's why we're here. So good evening, everybody. As I said, I'm just walking around getting some fresh air, because I do have a bit of a cold or some kind of virus. It's not COVID. I did the test last night, but I decided to come out and get some fresh air, and I'll walk around while I do a live stream. Why not, right? It's win-win. So good evening, everybody. Of course, right now, just make sure I'm adjusted here. Try to get the chat back. Yeah, so I'll say, first of all, in advance, happy holidays to everybody. Hope tomorrow, of course, New Year's Eve goes well for everyone. And I may do another live stream, actually. May do another one sometime this weekend. So let's go to the comments again. I thought it was Thursday today, so I'm kind of took me off of, kind of blindsided me, but that's my fault for not paying attention. But here I am, just walking around. I'm actually in NDG. If you look around, I believe this is Madison Street. And I'm going to be going to Sherbrooke, which is just down the street here, and walking to Vendôme Metro. Let me just, I'm using one hand because I'm actually carrying a bag here from the pharmacy. Some hot sauce was on special and it was half price, so I got myself a box of that. So I'll check the comments. I do want to talk a bit about, in this live stream, my plans for next year for my channel, for 2023, and I'll get to that in a moment. But let's go to some comments here. And again, I am walking right now, so I apologize if it's a little jittery. If I find a bench or something, I'll definitely sit down. So I'll go to the comments here, and I'm going to start from the very beginning, if I can get it pulled up here. There we go. Okay, so good evening, everybody. So Suspect Skunky, Crazy Messy, Panam 514, Jane, who else do we have here? Chal is here. Who else do we got? Brandon. Yeah, so good evening, everybody that's here. Chal saying, yeah, I usually do wake up late. Yeah, that is a problem. Sometimes I stay up late at night, and I end up sleeping in a bit during the day. It's a habit I'm trying to change, especially during the holidays. But I guess you can call me a night owl. Let's see what other comments there are here. Hot sauce at the pharmacy. Yeah, it's a box of hot sauces that they have on special. It's like a sample set. I think there's like 20 hot sauces in it. Different strengths, different variety. By the way, we're right beside some train tracks here, if anyone's interested. The EXO train tracks are right here, and there may actually be an overpass coming up we could check out. But what else is there? Navigating around. Yeah, thank you, Panam. Yeah, it's like I said, just a small cold, I think, but I am a bit congested. Hey, we got Quebec Buff here as well. Just talking to him earlier, actually. Talking about Laval and some new fire units, some ladder trucks that they got going. Yeah, so Crazy Messy says, rise some scrap buses. Yeah, well, we'll see. Depending on how timing goes, I may actually board a bus during the live stream. I don't know yet for sure. But I do see a nice overpass here, which I think I have filmed on before, and I know a couple of rail fanners have filmed here as well. What I'll do is I'll cross it because give me a chance to get to the other side and at least show you what it looks like up there. Another thing I want to note is my battery right now is about 15%, so I do want to get to my main point of this live stream, which is my plans for 2023. So I'll quickly cross here, and yeah, here's the overpass here. So while I'm walking, so 2023, I do have a couple of plans for my channel. One of them is to collaborate more with fellow YouTubers. If you've been noticing my channel, I've been collaborating a bit with Jack Casey, a bass guy. Great St. Anne de Bellevue YouTuber, does music, entertainment. I was on his live stream, actually, his show, just today, and I'm going to be in his studio. His studio is basically his apartment, but the way it's set up, it looks like an actual studio. I'll be doing that probably next week. I know I collaborated recently with Gab, TechNet 990, and I know Quebec Buff was mentioning an idea for a live stream of doing a collab together regarding fire buffing or emergency responses. Yeah, I definitely am down for that. So yeah, 2023, definitely I want to do more collaborations. Let's see what else here. Just making sure I'm not losing any comments. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, if anyone does want to collaborate, I'm definitely down for that. That's something I mentioned in my posts recently, in my other live streams. Also, for 2023, I do want to go on some kind of trip, whether it's, you know, if Amtrak comes back, I'd love to head to New York and do some transit spotting there, whether it's in the metro or the commuter trains. And yeah, here we are, by the way. I'll get back to 2023 in a moment, but we're here on this beautiful rail fanning spot. So this is facing towards the west, and this would be facing towards the east, towards Vendôme. So yeah, definitely maybe some of my fellow viewers recognize this area. May have rail fanned here yourself. I'll just take a break here because put this bag down. There we go. All right, so just getting organized. Yeah, so basically for 2023, like I said, I want to collaborate with more YouTubers. I want to do some traveling, maybe you know, film some transit in other cities. Another idea I was thinking for 2023 is also perhaps, not saying starting another channel, but perhaps, don't know what, maybe there could be some theme to it, maybe for cycling or something, but that's not a priority. But one thing for sure in 2023 I do want to focus on is getting some proper gear, whether it's a camera, a computer that functions properly. I don't want to be using my phone all the time, although, you know, it has worked so far, and everything I do, like I said, is on my phone, whether it's filming, editing, you name it. But yeah, it would be nice to have some proper tools for the trade, more or less. Yeah, hopefully we'll get a train going by here. So let's check some of the comments here. That's just, you know, some of the basics for 2023 that I want to focus on. You know, and I'll probably have more ideas as time goes on. Let's take a look here at the comments. He wants to see more Exotrain videos. That's Sunky. Little tongue twister. Yeah, for sure. And Chal has put some really good videos up of some Exotrain rides, actually. I'm going to be checking them out recently. If you can open his channel, definitely has some good Exo videos. I will be filming some as well. There's so many lines, there's the Mascouche line, Candiac, Vaudreuil, and of course, it's better to do that during the daytime. Nighttime can be interesting, but daytime is definitely better for viewing the scenery, from the window and whatnot. Yeah, Pan Am. Yeah, I understand basic French. He's saying to go to New York, take the Amtrak Adirondack. Yeah, that's actually my plan, is to take an Amtrak. One, it eventually opens up, and when I save up for it, because that train, from what I've seen in other videos, is really scenic. It's a long train ride. I can't remember how long, but definitely I would want to experience that. Go to New York City, maybe film some subway videos and whatnot, and transit videos. But yeah, the Amtrak, I know they're doing qualification runs, I think it's called, where they're qualifying the crew, because I think when COVID hit, they suspended service from Montreal, so now they're trying to get that back. Ryan here is posted, will the Metro run all night on New Year's Eve? First of all, good evening, Ryan. Will the Metro run all night on New Year's Eve this weekend? And two, do you think the RTL will buy new flyers for 2023? Well, for the Metro all night, I don't think they're going to be doing it this New Year's Eve. I know Gab and a couple of other fellow transit fans, we were discussing that. I don't think they will be opening it all night, because they would have announced it by now. I could be wrong. If anyone does know for sure, interject, let me know. Put a comment, but I don't think it's going to be open all night. I know in February, it's an all-night festival where the Metro will be open all night sometime in late February. They didn't do it last year because of the pandemic, but I will definitely film that. As for the second question, I think the RTL will be buying new flyers for testing? I personally, I don't know details of that, but what I have heard, I think they're actually going to be using Novabus, electric Nova buses. If I remember correctly, I think it was Gab, TechNet 990 was telling me they're going to be using some electric Nova buses, so long range buses. So that should be interesting to see. If I do hear anything, definitely I'll keep you updated. We'll go back to the comments here. Hey, Cat Police. So how's my holiday break? I hope that you'll be having a wonderful new year. Yeah, and future years. Yeah, thanks so much. Holiday is going good. I did get some content. I have about 4 videos to upload. And yeah, as you said, I hope we all have a great 2023 and we're productive and get some good content. Let's see here. There's a Vaudreuil train 1:30 on Monday. Yeah, you know what? I'd be down for that. And it's in the middle of the day. Like I said, I'm off till Wednesday, and I will be going back to work Thursday, so definitely I could fit that in for sure. If anyone else wants to collaborate, let me know. Let's see here. Also, yeah, so Pan Am saying it's 7 hours. Make sure I'm reading this here. Yeah, 7 hours. I think he was saying to get to New York, maybe. From here to New York, I think, is it about 7 hours? Maybe, I don't know. I don't really remember. I read about it once, but I don't remember the time that it takes. Also for 2023, in addition to getting some, better equipment and whatnot, I'd also like to explore more, not just other cities, but the surrounding areas. Tonight, I actually went for a beautiful bus ride from Mansfield Terminus near Bonaventure. I think it was the 4-something bus, 404. Anyway, basically went from Bonaventure to Deux-Montagnes, and then I took a bus from Deux-Montagnes to Saint-Eustache, and from Saint-Eustache to Montmorency. Just to try to get out. I did wear a mask, of course, but I wanted to try to get out and not be in, a closed space like at home or a building. So I wanted to get out and get fresh air. But yeah, just to show you, there's, beautiful transit systems in the surrounding cities. The Laurentians, EXO, of course, is the one that runs them all. But yeah, definitely I'd love to experience, you know, cities nearby, towns nearby. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, so yeah, Crazy Messy saying it's he doesn't like the Nova buses. Well, look, I've never been on an electric Nova bus yet, with the exception of the short range one, and that of course is on the 36 line, the STM 36 route. Other than that, I have never been on a long range one because I don't think there are any running around here in Montreal or the surrounding areas yet. But just seeing if there's a train coming, because the signal lights there, looks like there's an orange one and there's an orange and a green there. Just keeping an eye out for trains. But yeah, I'll have to try it out and see. I don't know how comfortable it'll be. I have to ride it first. More comments here. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, put an alarm, make sure I'm awake. Yeah, for sure. And for that train ride, you know, we're obviously going to probably be collaborating. For example, maybe Chow could be filming out one window, I could be filming out another. You know, there's different things you can do when you collaborate, or you can film your own footage, put your video up, and then film, you know, the other person films theirs, puts it up in a separate video. Depends. There's so many. You could be creative, you know. Yeah, Crazy Messy. No trains in the next 20 minutes. Yeah, so maybe, I guess this is for the next trains when they do come. Hey, there's Gab, TechNet 990. So yeah, welcome to the live stream, Gab. We were just saying for the RTL, you probably know better if they're actually going to be getting any new flyers. And I was saying that you mentioned it would be Nova Bus, electric Nova Bus, long range. Maybe you could elaborate on that a bit. So maybe you probably know details since you live in the RTL and you're usually on top of transit news when it comes to this. So maybe you could chime in. And yeah, me and Gab have done a lot of collaborations. Yeah, so here he is. They're getting 10 Nova Bus LFSE Plus. So there you go. It's going to be 10 of them. And I think they also have the Build Your Dream electric buses that are running a few lines. I haven't ridden one yet. I've been waiting to do that for a while, and apparently they're out of service now, I think Gab was saying. So I don't know what's going on there. Maybe they're having a technical issue or a defect. But definitely that's on my list as well, is to film a Build Your Dream electric bus ride. And I think it's the smaller routes, the shuttle routes, where they're on. Yeah, Charles asking, do I think there'll be a lot of people at the supermarket? Well, I was actually, you know, like I said, I was just at the pharmacy. I was picking some stuff up for my sore throat and whatnot, cough drops or whatever. I was actually, that's when I got the hot sauce. It caught my eye. Didn't seem to see a lot of people, but then again, look at the time right now. It's 8:30 at night. Who knows? I guess you have to wait and see. New Year's Eve. Yeah, I'd say it'd probably be busy, which I guess is good for you. Yeah, so TechNet 990, Gab saying probably a similar issue to the new flyers, and they'll probably be back soon. Yeah, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see. You know, when it comes to transit and recalls and buses having issues, you just gotta wait and see what happens. You know. Yeah, so like I said, I'll probably do another live stream this weekend. I don't know when. It might be a spur of the moment thing, but just remember, any live streams that you miss, I believe, are uploaded to YouTube after. So definitely that's worth noting. RTL is short-staffed. Yeah, I think, and EXO is too. A lot of transit agencies are. EXO 5 might be difficult. Yeah, I know the times there are a little crazy. Mascouche trains are only in the evening. Yeah, and you know what? That's actually one of my goals, is to take a train all the way to Mascouche. I haven't done that yet. I usually get off in Montreal somewhere, but yeah, I'd love to definitely take a train all the way there. I think a couple of you guys have videos of that train on your channel. I think TechNet 990, you have one, if I'm not mistaken. Mascouche, only in the evenings. Yeah, I think it's the opposite, right? I think when it's no, it's only in the evenings, isn't it? In the morning, the rush hour too. I could be wrong. Maybe going the other way. I don't know. See what else we got here. Yeah, for sure. I definitely hope that 2023 pans out. And like I said, I do this for fun. I don't do it for anything else other than fun and to spread, my view of things to others, and to show the world through my eyes. And yeah, like I said, it's a fun passion. And actually, I think this month, or I think it was last week, was my YouTube anniversary. I started my channel December, was it 20th something in 2015. So yeah, things hopefully are just going to go up and up. Waiting until summer to do Mascouche. Yeah, you know what, it could be better to wait till summer. Just like Expo Rail, it's probably better to wait till spring and summer until I go there, because a lot of the trains are outside, and I think certain exhibits only run in the summer because of the weather. Yeah, and Gab's saying he wants to refilm every train line. Yeah, you know what? I know I seen a notification. I think another YouTuber, I can't remember who it was, just put up like 6 or 7 videos of EXO train rides. Can't remember the channel, but I think he did them over the span of a year or this summer or something, and he just posted them all now. But yeah, it's always fun to re-record things, and that's the thing about YouTube and transit videos. You could film a bus ride, or a train ride on a certain date and time, certain season, and then come back and refilm it another time and see things that have changed, and you might get a different train, a different vehicle. So it's never boring to refilm things, and it gives you a different perspective, different time, different like I said, different season or whatnot. I hear a fire engine, if you could hear it. Anyways, yeah, so definitely I'd be down to filming every train line as well. And hopefully the REM will actually open up in spring and April, so we can film that South Shore branch. Hopefully there's no more delays. Yeah, Chal, he did quite an interesting series. He put a series of walking videos where he walked from each metro station to the next metro station. I still have to get caught up on that series, but yeah. I think there's one last trip he has to make. It's across the Jacques Cartier Bridge and doing the yellow line, which I think he's waiting for. Hey Dylan, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. And yeah, that's the other thing. You can place the camera different angles, different trips, different times. You could film out of, for example, you could film a train ride out the left window, re-record it, a couple of months later from the right window. Maybe get a cab view if you can. There's ways to change it up. It never gets boring. There's no such thing as, in my opinion at least, filming something too many times, as long as it's interesting. So yeah, apparently no trains coming until probably 15 minutes, and I'm looking at my battery here. We're at 10%. Ooh, and my power bank is probably at 5%, so I got to recharge all that. So yeah, listen, I am definitely going to do another live stream, if not this weekend, for sure next week sometime, and I will make sure that I keep up to date with the schedule. But I'm glad I did get to do it tonight, even though I'm under the weather a bit. I was able to do a live stream, and my battery has enough energy to do a live stream. Yes, I'm just looking at well, look at this. Panam, he has some videos still, of unreleased videos of the MR63 rides in 4K. That'd be very interesting to see. Dylan, can't wait for my next Metro video. I did do a ride tonight actually on the way back. I'll be posting that for Monday probably. I'll probably be doing a video tonight as well to upload from earlier this week. Yeah, 4K videos of MR63s. That's a good question. I don't know. Do you any of you guys have those other than Pan Am? I don't know. Maybe you have some, Gab or Chal. Because I think the MR63s, I don't think 4K back then was very common. But maybe somebody has. Time to plug the Nugget. Yeah, that's a famous thing Gab told me. Arm the Nugget. Basically, you plug your phone in when it's about to die or lose battery. So yeah, let's hope I make it home and you know, with some battery left. If not, then you know what, I'll just charge it up at home. Maybe, depending on how I feel, might go for a walk tonight, see how things are. I'll wrap her up here. A couple more comments. Oh, Gab, you don't record in 4K. I didn't know that. I'm surprised. I mean, the quality of videos, I guess, these days, even if you're not filming in 4K, I guess you could still do pretty good videos. Because me, I film in 4K, and yeah, it's usually 60 frames per second, I believe, which takes up the most storage. But I always assumed it was the best quality of video to record. But you could play around, I guess, right? Yeah, my Mount Royal video, definitely thank you for that. As you saw in the video, it was a nice night. It wasn't too cold. It was actually pretty decent. So for sure, thanks for that. I enjoyed doing the video. Oh yeah, Gab was mentioning his camera cannot record in 4K. Yeah, I forgot about that. But hey, the quality is still good, you know. Oh, here, that's, oh, you're the person. Sorry, NOMUW Namu. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Yeah, you're the one that actually posted the videos of the EXO train lines. A whole bunch of videos the last few days. I was just talking earlier how I saw a YouTuber who put a bunch of videos up. I couldn't remember who it was. It was you. So definitely check out his channel. You're gonna see them all there. Yeah, so definitely I think the phone is able to record in 60, but not cameras. But the cameras, I guess, make up for it in other ways with the zoom and the sensors and all this stuff, you know. But that's why, like I said, I do want to invest in a camera eventually. Hopefully soon, maybe by summer. I think I should get a computer first. Like I said, a desktop or a laptop, and then a camera, you know. But we'll see, whatever comes first. Yeah, my battery is about to die. I'm checking here. It's 6%, and it's cold out. Well, it's not too cold, but for the phone, it's cold. I was hoping, yeah, like I said, oh, we got a train, guys. We do have a train coming, so I might be able to have enough juice so you can see the train going right under me. If you want to hang on. Should be here soon. I don't know which train. Maybe someone knows what train that is. It's heading towards Lucien-l'Allier, Vendôme. I don't know if anyone has a schedule handy. But I'll wrap her up after. I'll wrap the stream up once that train goes by. But yeah, like I said, a camera, computer, desktop, laptop, whatever. Those are my priorities right now. And yeah, Vaudreuil. It's the Vaudreuil line, eh? All right, thank you, Crazy Messy. I appreciate that. You know, it looks like it's close, but it's actually quite far because that light is so bright. Try to straighten this for you guys. Hopefully, yeah, it's coming in the distance. And the light just turned green. The signal light down there just turned green. So as it, once it's pretty close by, I'll definitely show you that train going by. Yeah, and like I said, you know, I'm always looking for comments, suggestions. If anyone has ideas or requests or whatever, for sure let me know, because sometimes, you know, it helps to hear other people's, you know, ideas and creative juices, you know. Yeah, this is the Grand Boulevard Bridge between Vendôme and Montreal West. That's exactly where I am. Vendôme Metro would be this way that I'm facing. And this is towards the west. This train is taking its time. Yeah, it's moving. I didn't know if it was moving or not, but I hear the engine. Yeah, so that's the Vaudreuil train coming now towards Vendôme and then Lucien Lallier station. Yeah, so guess what? Should be here probably within the next minute or so. We'll see what kind of locomotive it is, what kind of cars. Probably multi-levels, I'd say. I don't know. Is there even bi-levels on the Vaudreuil line? Maybe someone can let me know. I think there is, but it's rare, no? Yeah, you're right. It's at Montreal West Station. That's why. That's actually Montreal West Station down there. Yeah.